44.3 degrees Celsius. That's a body temperature that's supposed to kill you. In the lab, once you pass about 43, 100% of primates die. But in 2025, a 23-year-old soldier hit that exact number and walked out of the hospital completely fine. How? I'm a medical student, and heatstroke is one of the few emergencies where you, not a doctor, decide if someone lives. So by the end of this video, you'll know the 3 signs that mean this is no longer ordinary heat, and exactly how to cool someone down the second you see them, because right now this is killing more people than you think. The summer of 2026 became one of the deadliest heat seasons Europe has ever recorded. Tens of thousands of excess deaths. Germany hitting an all-time high of 41.7 degrees. The World Health Organization already links heat to roughly 500,000 deaths every year. And here's the disturbing part. Most of those people didn't know they were in danger until it was too late. 90 minutes before sunrise, a 23-year-old soldier, 90 kilos, completely healthy, no medications, started a land navigation exercise. There was only 24 degrees, but the humidity was 97%. That detail matters, and I'll come back to why. Somewhere on that course, he collapsed. No medic sight happened. He was found unconscious by non-medical staff, and the only reason they found him at all was a GPS tracker on his gear. When help reached him, his temperature rate 41.7. Minutes later, a continuous probe rate 44.3. Here's the first thing almost everyone gets wrong. Heatstroke is not just being really hot. It's the moment your body completely loses control of its own thermostat. Your core climbs so fast up to 106 Fahrenheit in as little as 10 to 15 minutes that your brain, the organ most sensitive to heat, starts to fail first. Which is why the single most important sign of heatstroke is not sweating and not a number on a thermometer. It's altered mental status, confusion, strange behavior, slurred speech, or passing out. If someone in the heat suddenly doesn't make sense, their brain is already cooking. That's sign number 1. If that one fact just changed how you see a hot day, do me a quick favor, hit subscribe and like. I break down a real medical case like this every video, and it genuinely helps more people find this before their next heat wave. Back to our soldier. Now our soldier survived, but surviving the first hour is only half the story, because heatstroke can come back to finish the job weeks later in a way that fooled an entire hospital. Hold that thought. First, the decisions that actually saved his life and the mistake by people trying to help. The team did something that sounded almost too simple. They stepped him down, wrapped him in a bed sheets soaked in ice water, poured cold water over him, and started chilled IV fluids before even reaching the hospital. By the time he arrived, his temperature had already dropped from 44.3 to 43.3, and in the ER, they brought it down to 38 under an hour. This is the rule that saves lives. Cool first, transport second. For heatstroke, every minute at an extreme temperature is doing damage. And this is where signs 2 and 3 come in. Sign 2, collapse with the skin that's intensely hot and red. No thermometer. That's flushed, burning hot skin is your clearest clue the body is dangerously overheated. Sign 3, fast heavy breathing and a pounding racing heart. The body is straining past its cooling limit. The moment you see those with confusion, you cool aggressively right now. But here's the mistake real many people make. In a real heat wave, once the air is hotter than about 40 degrees, a fan doesn't cool you down. It just blows hot air over you like a convection oven and can make things worse. And do not pour water into the mouth of someone who is confused or unconscious. They can choke. There is also no magic drug. Fever medicine like paracetamol does nothing for heatstroke because this isn't a fever. The thermostat is broken, not turned up. The only thing that works is physically removing the heat. Cold water, ice, shade, immersion, nothing else. Remember I said heatstroke can come back? Here's what I meant. A 71-year-old man was found unconscious in a room with no ventilation. Core temperature over 41 degrees, organs failing. Doctors cooled him, supported him, and by the day 10, he was walking and eating on his own. Everyone thought he'd made it. Then, 2 weeks later, still in rehab, his muscles start fading. His reflexes vanished. It wasn't a stroke returning. The heat had triggered his own immune system to attack his nerves. A rare condition called Guillain-Barré syndrome. The recovery had been an illusion. A year later, he was still bedridden. That's the part no one tells you. With a stroke, the danger doesn't always end when the temperature drops. So here are the 3 signs it's no longer ordinary heat. 1. Confusion or altered behavior. 2. Collapse with skin that's intensely hot and red. 3. Fast heavy breathing and a racing heart. See any of these in the heat, and here is exactly what to do. Call emergency services. Move them to the shade and start cooling immediately. Cold water, ice, wet sheets. Cool first, transport second. The WHO and CDC put out a single one-page sheet with these warning signs and prevention steps. I put it in the description. Save it, send it to the people you love before the next heat wave. It takes 30 seconds and it genuinely saves lives. A soldier survived the temperature that should have killed him because the people around him knew what to do. Now you do too. Next time I'm breaking down another case that looked impossible until the diagnosis changed everything.